Are your sinuses clear?
Just for the record, I felt this at 18,000. Is when I started feeling this. Well, so we're here at the, would we call it AOMS? Hot Wings Challenge with Dr. Moutray from Garden City, Kansas. And she's challenged me to a hot wings contest. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Dr. Moutray is an oral surgeon who grew up with 11 siblings, was a state track runner for long distance, and she's the mother of 3 kids. Her favorite thing to do is water ski, and if you thought being a doctor was impressive, she also let us know that she can touch her nose with her tongue.
All right, so let's go ahead and do the first one. So the first one is going to be the classic hot wing sauce. This is, now how many Scoville units is this? 1,800? I mean, what would be like I don't know if 1,800 is considered high or if 1,800 is considered like low.
Are you nervous?
I'm a little bit, not gonna lie.
Was that hot for you?
No, that was not bad at all.
Okay.
But let's say hypothetically you go to like Taco Bell and you get like a hot sauce on your taco. What is that? What do you think the Scoville unit of that is?
This one.
1,800, you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was nothing.
That was nothing. Okay. So the next one we're doing is 4,000 Scoville units. I don't know. I think the best thing about being an oral surgeon is you kind of go to work and you really don't know what you're going to get that day, right? So you have your schedule, but you may get someone that comes in with a broken jaw or an infection, or someone who gets shot by a bow and arrow in the BB gun, right? I mean, you don't know what you're going to get.
Have you had a lot of bone arrow trauma?
We've had some. We've had a lot, mostly people getting kicked by horses and cows. What's some of the unusual stuff you guys get up in Garden City?
Oh, we get crazy pathology up
Right.
in Garden City.
Mm-hmm. But no real crazy trauma? Baby daddy trauma or anything like that?
It's just the same thing as you guys, the cows.
All right,
Horses getting kicked
let's go and
in
do
the
this.
face. That one's pretty tasty. What do you think?
Not bad. Not bad.
So what motivated you to go into oral surgery?
I think I was more motivated just by being broke and poor. Well, actually, that's probably why I went into college. That's probably why I went to dental school, right?
So there's no like, I want to be a dentist. It was.
No, I had a friend, so I was working the summer job as an electrician. Well, I take that back. I was an electrician assistant. So basically I was just carrying ladders all day long and changing like ballast and light bulbs. And it was a horrible job. I wasn't making any money at all. I mean, literally I could like barely pay my bills. And the guy I worked for, his wife's best friend was a dentist. And he would tell me stories how she made like $100,000 a year working like 4 days a week. And I remember thinking to myself, if I made $100,000 a year, and every problem I ever had would be solved. And I was like, you know what, I just need to quit this job and go to school, and I'm gonna be a dentist. And that's how I went to dentist. Now, oral surgery is a little bit different. I became an oral surgeon because I enjoy doing it. But originally, the reason I went to dental school was because I needed a job and I was sick of being broke and poor, and it seems like something I could do. So what we up here to, Jesus. So we're going from 4,000 Scoville units
Chili hot sauce.
to 18,000 Scoville units. So we doubled between the first and the last. Now we quadrupled, more than quadrupled. But why did you go into oral surgery?
I went into oral surgery because I loved craniofacial surgery.
So you
cleft lips, palates.
I mean, how do you love that before you go into it?
Just meaning I liked the idea of being able to help the patients reconstruct their faces, and I know it's a very scary journey for those patients, and I had some friends that had been through those journeys, and they're scared about the surgeries, the pain, and everything like that. And so I thought if I could be the advocate for them and be a safe place for them and help them get through that and realize it's not that big of a deal and make it great for them, that's what I wanted to do.
So you went in to do cleft. So why didn't you go to I picked oral surgery for that. I mean, did you decide that you wanted to do that once you got to dental school, or is this something that you'd always wanted to do?
So my family is a dental family,
Okay.
and so we went into dentistry, and then from there I got interested in the oral surgery component.
All right.
Are you ready? Cheers.
I'm not ready.
No, not too bad. What do you think?
Yeah, that's kind of spicy.
So what's your proudest accomplishment?
Well, hold on, give me a second here. That's kind of, you don't think that's spicy at all?
It's not bad.
Not spicy at all.
Not bad.
What was the question again?
I have not been trained. What's your proudest accomplishment? We're only 3 in. You can do this. You can do this.
I don't know, but I'm gonna be. This is not gonna be my proudest accomplishment. I can tell you that. What's not gonna be my proudest accomplishment is just what we're doing right now. I don't know. I think my proudest accomplishment was just be growing the practice and the business, and the ability to start an oral surgery practice and grow that, and have dental offices and an endo program. From where I began, I have no business knowledge. Nobody in my family has ever owned a business ever. I mean, they're hard workers and maybe scrappers, but I think my biggest accomplishment is getting to the point where I am with maybe minimum influence in that growing up.
And you have built such a great thing and company, and you're able to help so many people, which has been fantastic.
So this is 33,000.
So this is like almost double.
So the last one, which was 18,000, my mouth is still burning. Okay.
You won't be able.
And this is double right here. So you did all your training, all your school in Omaha, Nebraska, right?
Yes, sir.
So how'd you end up in Garden City? You have family in Garden City?
So do we have to eat this first?
Yeah, let's go ahead and eat this. I wanted to ask the question before I took a bite, though.
Before you forget.
I usually get garlic Parmesan.
This one's kind of tasty.
Lemon pepper is usually I'll get.
What do you think of this one?
I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
I like it.
I have not decided yet. I'm looking around.
So Garden City, Kansas is a small town, more rural community. My husband was born there. And so we went back to the community. It's been a great fit.
Now, where's your family from?
My family's from North Dakota,
Okay.
but now they live in Phoenix, Arizona, and Key West, Florida.
So it's completely two different extremes, right?
Two different extremes. I'm in the middle, but nobody wants to visit me. So
Is that, you think, because you live in Garden City, Kansas? Do you think if you lived in Miami,
I don't think they'd visit me still.
you still don't think they visit you? Yeah. See, I'm from Kentucky, and my family, we never flew on planes, so most of my family are still scared to fly. Okay. So when they do come visit me, they have to drive all the way here from Kentucky, which is like a 14-hour drive.
Oh, wow.
Which is not a big deal. I mean,
Yep.
the people where I'm from, they're used to driving 14 hours for things like that, right?
Yeah.
But typically the visits involve my mom going to the dentist and getting some dental work done by me, pro bono kind of stuff. So it's probably in their favor to do that than actually do that back in Kentucky, right? And pay for it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, my family always wants me to visit them. It's easier for them.
Right, yeah. Well, they're not freeloaders like my family trying to get free stuff.
Ginger the goat.
The ginger goat. And the ginger goat, it looks like here's about 55,000 Scoville units. Now I'm going to be honest. I'm a little bit. Now, I'll be honest with you. I started feeling it at 18,000, and you still haven't felt anything at all.
I do feel a tingle, but it's okay. It's good.
Now, did you consider? Well, let's eat this. I have another question
Well,
for
I
you.
have a question for you now. Right?
Okay. Well, I'm real quick. Did you consider cheating for the competition?
I did, but I didn't. Well, actually, I did take some Tylenol this morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had a headache, but I think it was a coffee headache.
I really thought about giving us a drug urine test before we came in here just to screen for things like that.
Gosh.
But the turnaround time was way too long, and you'd be back to Garden City by the time we got those in.
I've never even had a narcotic.
Oh, no, I was going to test for everything. Tylenol, ibuprofen, Benadryl. I was going to run a full gamut of everything.
I promise. I didn't cheat. But I did think of numbing our mouths.
Yeah, I do you think that would be, you think that would work?
I don't know.
I think that would work if you give a lingual block. would that be?
Topical. Viscous lidocaine.
Hold on, I got another important question, and we did not do this, so
Here, we have to take our bite.
Okay, this is an important question.
This one's kind of good too.
You're a beast.
Do you like it?
It's all right.
You know, I think maybe they cheated and didn't give me the sauces.
Chriselle did. Are you serious right now?
There's sauce on it.
You saw me. You were the
There's
one
sauce
that
on it.
poured
Here, I'll
out.
even do the other side.
So a question. Did you have COVID
I did. Twice.
recently?
Not recently.
And tell me about your taste buds. This is interesting. Tell me about your taste buds since you've had this COVID.
I can taste.
Let me ask you a question. When you challenged me to this, were you going through COVID
You know,
and you
I
knew
never,
you didn't have your taste buds?
I never lost my taster sense with COVID. I just had more respiratory illness.
Uh-huh.
What about you? I had my taste, believe me.
No, I did. I was asymptomatic, and I didn't lose my taste or sense of smell at all. It was back in November. And I had the antibodies. I got tested, and I was positive for the antibodies. Did you have the antibody test?
Yes.
And were you positive?
Yes.
Okay. Go back to the original question. So do you think that you're having COVID twice gives you an advantage when it comes to having the hot wings challenge?
Maybe.
Because if COVID stresses your taste buds and you've had them stressed twice.
I don't know. It is tingly.
I did think about cheating though. I didn't cheat, for the record. But we have these, we do this for our social media, we have these pills that you chew up and they make everything you eat taste sweet. So you can get like a lemon wedge and bite the lemon wedge and it tastes sweet.
What's the purpose of that?
Just to kind of mess with people, right? It's just like a social media bit. You can buy these on Amazon and they just mess with your taste buds. So if you're just playing, I don't know if you want to play a trick on somebody, or if you wanted to show somebody that you could eat like a lemon wedge, or you could eat like the hottest hot sauce, it wouldn't taste hot to
My
you.
tongue
It would
is
taste.
burning.
Yeah, my whole face is on fire right now. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, you guys are going pretty slow.
Hey, Chris, you just film, okay? All right. All right. You don't have a microphone for a reason right now. You need water? Do you need
No,
water?
water doesn't make it better. You're supposed to do milk. This one is the high desert. And it is 72.
72,000 Scoville units. Okay.
So if you could live anywhere in the world, where would you live and why?
If I could live anywhere in the world, where would I live and why would I live that place? That's a tough question. There's a lot of great places in the world.
Where's been your most favorite place to live? I mean, travel.
Man, that's hot, right?
I'm like not tasting it yet. Oh, I just felt it in my throat.
But that's hot.
That is hot.
You know what? Do you travel a lot?
I have.
Okay. I don't know.
But where's been your favorite thing? Because you have a lot of pictures. You've
Yeah.
had a lot of adventures. What's been your favorite adventure? That is kind of hot.
I climbed Mount Kilimanjaro.
No way.
And that was a fun adventure. That was kind of roughing it. That took about a week to climb up and down the mountain, and then I did a safari after that. And that sucks. What about you? What's your best
Getting
adventure?
hot. So, I used to be a part of this craniofacial team, but since COVID, we haven't done it in Peru, where we do orthodontic surgery.
Did you go to
trauma.
Machu Picchu?
They do Machu Picchu after.
Have you done that?
I have not done that because I normally need to get back and go to work. But
Right.
oofta, that's hot.
Yeah, I'm sweating. You've never. So you've been. How many times have you been to Peru? And you've never done Machu Picchu
No,
in
but
Peru.
I was gonna the next time.
Did you go to Lima? Is that where you fly into?
Yeah,
Is
Lima.
that-
It's in Lima.
It's in Lima. Or
I can't remember the name of the hospital right now.
Now, how often do you do that?
It's yearly.
And
Normally.
what
in
month is that?
End of February, beginning of March.
Okay.
And it's for a week. That's hot.
Oh, okay. Let's go to the next one. This next one's 101.
Hotter
1,000.
than El Heart. Love burns. Does love burn only if you get dumped? When does love burn?
Yeah. Let's find out. I don't know.
I mean, what would make love burn?
I can't think. I don't know. Let's just go. Let's just
How
do
many
it.
pairs of shoes do you have?
A lot. I probably have, I don't know, 40 pairs of shoes?
40?
Maybe. How many pairs of shoes do you have?
Like 10?
You only have 10 pairs of shoes? Now, do you have like a fancy pair of shoes that you wear, like your go-to shoes?
I don't know.
So this is 101,000 right here.
Is this room hot?
Yeah, can we open the window? Can somebody open the window, please?
It is hot. Are
Ma'am.
your insides burning yet?
No, but they will be sometime later on, I'm sure.
Yeah, you're a vegetarian, right?
No, like a pescatarian.
What's a pescatarian?
Is that right? Pescatarian?
Pescatarian.
Pescatarian. Do you eat a lot of steak in Garden City?
Yeah. Did you know they have a saying there? Stay slim, eat beef.
So everybody's like in the keto diet there, right?
Yeah. We're on the ketone diet.
If you find that, is that your experience walking around the
Yeah.
superstore
Yeah.
at Garden City? That everybody's
Yeah.
nice and skinny and
And
healthy?
if it ever smells there, it's the smell of money.
Yeah, they say the same thing here, but it just still smells like to me.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
this is supposed to be the worst one. 135.
1,000 Scoville units. I'm sweating right now. Now, Christelda, we did verify that these were in the right order, right?
Yes.
Gosh, Mom, this sucks. Man.
Okay.
Are you ready for this? I got a question for you.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I may see myself in the hospital in five minutes.
This is supposed to be the worst one.
How can it be the worst one? We still got two
This
more
is the
hotter.
bomb when it goes in or when it goes out?
Both. 5 years? I don't
don't
know.
feel it
I
yet.
see myself. Yeah, I'm feeling this. I feel myself here in Amarillo. You know, still working, taking out teeth. What about you? Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Yeah, working. Still helping people.
Oh, man, that's hot.
Like a lifeline.
So, what was your first car?
Oh, my first car. A Dodge Spirit.
A Dodge. What year was it?
I don't even know. What about you?
I had a 1985 Escort, Ford Escort, my first car.
My Dodge Spirit was so classy. When I drove it down the street, the spoiler came off in the middle of the street.
I think I paid $1,200 for my car. I washed that car like every single day, almost. And then I saved all my money up
Why do you wash it every day?
because I was proud of it, right? I had a car. And then I saved my money up and I had them cut and put a sunroof in it. So I had a sunroof cut and put in my Ford Escort.
That's so cool. Did you have
I-
friends that would, you drive Main Street?
No,
They would
it
get
wasn't
out.
that cool. It only flipped up. It didn't. It wasn't
you
like.
weren't able to put your head through it?
You weren't ready to put your head through it, right? It wasn't that fancy, right? How many is this?
649.
1,000 Scoville units. So this is
100,000 Scoville units. This is about 5 times hotter than our last one.
which sucks, right?
You're
I'm
shaking.
sweating. I'm sweating from right now, right?
Are your sinuses clear?
Just for the record, I felt this at 18,000. Is when I started feeling this.
Okay. I know you have a Tesla, and it's a beautiful car.
Yeah.
All right. Are you gonna get the Cybertruck?
No.
Why?
I don't know. I'm just not a pickup kind of person.
But it's a Cybertruck.
Yeah. I think I would get the.
How
You
about
ready?
how about if Tesla came out with airplanes?
Yeah, I would get an electric airplane, right?
Are they gonna let you buy an airplane for Amarillo oral surgery?
I'll have to get Keisha to let me do that.
Hard pass.
I don't even want to do this. Do you?
Yeah.
I mean, I do.
Let's do it.
I do, but I really don't.
It's kind of good.
It's not bad. It was better than the last one.
It's a little bit tastier. The bomb didn't have much taste.
Do you think it's better to chew and swallow or just swallow whole?
I don't know. I'm chewing it. We took big bites. What's your favorite so far?
None of it. There's none. I would even eat none of these. Oh man, that is hot. You can't tell me that's not hotter than that last one.
It is. It's spicy.
Man, that is hot. What do we got over
Do you need
here?
a bathroom break?
No.
I'll bring
No.
it to you. Go sit down. I'll
Yeah.
bring it to you.
Well, you're not bringing it fast enough.
You said wait. What would you like?
Just bring me the whole damn thing, okay?
It's mean, it's lingering, right? And it's getting worse.
Oh,
It's getting hotter.
holy.
Oh my gosh. It's getting hotter.
That makes it worse.
I don't want to touch anything. Oof, that's bad.
That is not going away.
I'm gonna cry.
Oh, that's hot.
It's really bad. I'm scared. It's really bad.
Can you get some more Kleenex, Krisha?
That one's the afterburn.
It's still burning. It's still my tongue is still burning.
I'm dying. Can I? Oh my gosh. The rice. I'm so dying. How do we get it out of there?
I don't know. It burns so bad though.
Oh my gosh. That's bad.
Golly.
Does the donut help?
I think so, yeah. Eat one. Trust me.
Oof, da.
Someone needs to ask a question.
I can't ask a question, Priscilla.
What's the name of your dog?
Bandito. Well, Bandit, but in the spirit of the Hot Wings Challenge, Bandito.
How long have you had your dog?
He's 5.5 years old, Mr. Bandit.
Your best friend?
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh. I can't do the last thing, but we're going to.
All right, hold on.
This is called Apollo.
So this is 2 million Scoville units.
The last dab. I'm sweating. I'm gonna pass out.
Let me have one more donut. Well, actually, I need to save that for the last one. Is this all the donuts we got? This is all we.
It like hurts under your chin, right?
No, my soul hurts.
Are you red?
Yeah.
Is your neck red? The last dab. Oh my gosh.
What are you thinking?
It just fell out. Oh. I'm dying.
I don't even want to do it.
I know. I'm scared.
I mean, how do you make this go away? Do you go to the emergency room?
It doesn't go away.
I guess I can numb myself up.
Can we numb after this? Do you have any topical lidocaine?
Any Vaseline anywhere?
Okay, remember the Jetsons
Yeah.
and how they were futuristic? What of the Jetsons
Yeah,
would
motherfucker.
you want in your life now? I want the flying spaceships.
Actually, you know what? That's a bad idea. Bad idea. It's not good.
Does that make it worse?
I think it's so.
Box it in.
Oh, it is. Oh my god.
Yeah, bad idea. Not good. Not good at all.
I don't know. I hear ringing in my ears.
Yeah.
I have tinnitus.
Yeah.
The rice makes it worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whoever said that was lying. That's
Yeah.
bull.
Yeah.
Bull.
Yeah. Wild guess who said that? The lawyer. You-
Yeah, thanks for the rice
Yeah.
suggestion.
Yeah. Who would ever assume the lawyer's not telling the truth?
You don't have enough.
Yeah. No. You know.
Cheers.
You're. I mean, this is more.
I seriously can't hear.
Well.
What did you say? Can you hear me? I can't hear. Ready?
What's the craziest thing you've ever done?
Oh my. Did you get any on it?
No,
I got. Oh.
No, I got like a shit ton. Like the whole side.
It's a little different kind of burn. This one was like an evil burn.
Oh, we're not
it
done.
built.
I have a feeling we're not done with this one yet.
Oh. Oh. I don't like this one. It's not good.
I can't feel my face.
My my brain is ringing.
I can't hear anything right now. Yeah, that's starting to really hurt now. Well, I'm glad we did this. I'm glad this was great. I'm glad we did this. Is there any other challenges you want to do? You want to go run across the highway together
How about skydiving next?
with those parachutes? So your staff put you up to this, right? So tell me about that conversation. How does that go?
They just mentioned I should do it because I'm a wuss.
What did they? I mean, how does that come? Did they say you should just randomly go to this oral surgeon in Amarillo and challenge him to a hot wings challenge? Right? Was that what they said?
Yeah, because of your social media.
Uh huh. Have you guys done any other challenges at all?
Not yet. You're the first.
Like, what's the next one? Like a dance off? Well, that was a lot of fun. Well, thank you for doing the hot wings challenge with us.
Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.